Well, folks, it does seem that Billy Dee Williams is about to cause a lot of people to get angry. And you know what? That's okay. Because people don't always agree. And, well, shit happens like that. But the thing is, Billy Dee Williams is absolutely right. And, so, yeah. Let's get into this. Welcome back to Orange Hat. Star Wars icon Billy Dee Williams says he doesn't take offense if actors do blackface. You don't go through your life feeling like, I'm a victim. This dude has been based for his entire life. I mean, wow. So let's get into this. This is from Spencer Backley. In the opinion of iconic Hollywood actor Billy Dee Williams, not only does he take no offense with the practice of actors engaging in blackface, but he refuses to give it any weight because he does not wish to go through life feeling like a victim. And you know what? That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. The actor, perhaps best known for his roles of Lando Calrissian, Star Wars franchise, and Harvey Dent in 1989's Batman, offered his take on the controversial acting practice during an appearance of April 7th's episode of Bill Maher's eponymous Club Random with Bill Maher podcast. Amidst the conversation regarding his personal relationships with seminal movie star Laurence Olivier, Williams eventually turned to recall a discussion the pair had regarding the former's eventual role in the titular Moor hero in the 1965 film adaptation of Shakespeare's play Othello. Timestamp 5452 for whoever wants to read that. I will also leave a link to the article that I'm reading from in my description of the video, which I usually do when it comes from Bounding. I remember saying, have you ever thought about playing Othello, recalled the actor. And he said, no. Yeah, I thought about playing Othello, but I always see, do you remember Old Man River singing Paul Robson? When he finally did, he did in blackface. Williams continued. He wanted to do it, but he always had the vision of Othello with Robson, a black man, Robson's stature and voice, a black man, stature and voice. So finally, when he did it, he filmed, and I don't know if you ever seen the performance. If you've ever had a chance, it's really interesting. He did something that he was known to be a bit outrageous, said the Star Wars legend. Olivier was more physical. He got criticized a lot for being physical and doing things with his voice that was a bit outrageous. But when he did Othello, I fell out laughing. He stuck his ass out and walked around with his ass because black people are supposed to have big asses. I fell out laughing. I thought it was hysterical. I loved it. I love that kind of stuff. Yes, who doesn't? Taken aback by his guest's cavalier attitude toward the practice, Maher then interjected, I agree, okay, but here's the thing. Today, they would never let you do that. To which Williams inquired, why? Why not? Billy Dee Williams here, folks. He is literally like the voice of God in this. I'm sorry. Basically, he's erasing the power that stereotypical racism that they're starting to say is a thing today, or what they perceive as stereotypical racism, shouldn't offend anybody. It is a portrayal. That's all it is. But anyway, met with a baffled exclamation of blackface from his host, Williams further affirmed if you're an actor, you should do anything you want to do. You should do anything you want to do. Come on, man. Bounding, get your editing together or I'm going to have to freaking offer my services as an editor. Actor Paul Mooney and I used to talk about this all the time. He explained, Mooney was the first person that I worked with in those years who said to me, as an actor, you should be able to do whatever you think you can do, or whatever you think you can do, you should be able to do it. He's not wrong. Scarlett Johansson had these thoughts, said the same exact shit. She got lambasted for it. Imagine what they're going to start doing to Billy Dee Williams, except that he doesn't care. He doesn't care because he has the right mindset. You should not care what cancel culture folks are going to say to you. You should not give a rat's ass about all those people who are going to be offended by what Billy Dee Williams says here. But again, not bringing up your sore point, but you actually lived in a period where you couldn't play a part you should have played. But it didn't matter, countered Williams. He is so freaking good at this, man. And that's a great attitude, but it still did happen, Mayer shot back. Mayer is trying to actually get Billy Dee Williams to be pissed off about the fact that people were treated differently in a different time and that things are better now, but he wants him to believe that things aren't better now. Bill Mayer can't handle this. In turn, prompting a response, and of course it happened. But the fact that you discuss it, anybody can talk about it, means it was happening, clarified the actor. But the point is that you don't go through life feeling like a victim. I mean, I refuse to go through life saying to the world, I'm pissed off, concluded Williams. I'm not going to be pissed off 24 hours a day. Putting a stamp on this portion of the conversation, Mayer ultimately declared, and you shouldn't, because all that pussy you got, I'm guessing he meant. But folks, holy crap, the fact that Billy Dee Williams is not I also remember that interview with, of him on The View, when, Sonny Hostin's like, of people of color, and he literally looks at her and says, all people are people of color, including white people. Holy crap, and they couldn't handle that either. I mean, Billy Dee Williams is destroying anybody's argument of racism and all of that divisive narrative just simply by saying, you know what? Doesn't bother me. All of this stuff, if people stopped letting it bother them, they would be a lot better off. Because there is no malicious racism going on in all of these institutions that they are saying. And if there is, it is so minute, and when it is reported, it gets addressed. And if it's found to actually be legitimate, well then guess what? It gets addressed even further and then gets handled. But Billy Dee Williams is such a freaking great actor and a great person that he is beyond all of this, oh, I'm a victim narrative that a lot of people are pushing simply because they feel slighted by bullshit talking points and identity politics. He lived that life. He saw that life has improved for him. He also saw that life has improved for others. He doesn't feel like a victim because he doesn't want to feel like a victim, so he decides that he is not a victim. And guess what? Life didn't come at him saying, you better act like a victim or else. No, life treated him kindly. And that is so cool. Honestly, folks, when I say that Billy Dee Williams was the best part of Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Palpatine, I do mean that. The moments that when I see that movie, when I have watched that movie, the moments Billy Dee Williams were in it were so good because, and it's not just because of him being based as an actor, it's because he's actually a good actor. Because he brought something back from the original that that was sorely missing in these movies. He brought back the gravitas and the wonder and also the wisdom of his character. wisdom through age. And he also had that cavalier attitude. But in real life, he has that cavalierness of just not allowing things that everybody else is getting ticked off about to bother him. That is what I am getting from this article, from this interview. He's not allowing all of these political talking points to bother him. And that is so great. Whether or not he is liberal or conservative, I don't care. This is the kind of person who just agrees to disagree with the narratives pushed against him. And that is so wonderful because he isn't allowing divisive narratives to dictate his life. Everyone should do that. And by doing that, you take away the power of racism. You actually work a very powerful moment to get rid of it by accepting that kind of life. By allowing it not to bother you, you therefore destroy its power over you. And by allowing by having other people also not allowing it to destroy them or affect them, that is how they get rid of it. So anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of Billy Dee Williams and being absolutely based and not allowing his skin color or anything like that to dictate how he should live? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat. Y'all have a wonderful day and stay humble.